I 3D printed a mini Surron, but I also wanted to print a dream Surron, one where the powertrain wasn't going to be 100% completely stock. So I decided to print a Chai battery, a eBMX motor, with the prickly cover on it, an eBMX controller, and finishing it off with the front plate. So I wanted to do a bronze filament, so after changing out the filament, which I didn't copy Logan Taylor by wanting the bronze Surron, I just wanted a bronze Surron. So after previewing what the bronze Surron was going to look like, I exported the file to my printer, which after 3 hours of printing, I decided to finally cut off the supports on my other accessories such as the motor, controller, the front plate, and the battery. Obviously it's a box so it doesn't need supports, but after a long 5 minutes of doing this, I finally had everything I needed to actually start building the Surron after it had finished printing. To show a little bit more detail, I decided after cutting off the supports on the eBMX controller, I decided to use a Sharpie and make the X7 on the eBMX controller actually stand out, and this actually turned out pretty good. After I had done the Sharpie, I finally decided that I would work on the forks, which I didn't really realize that had supports inside them. So I worked on the accessories that go on the handlebars first, and then the stand. Okay, so now we have all the individual parts for the Surron. This is the bronze Surron frame. Looks very good, but I don't know how much you can tell on camera. I'm pretty sure a lot, but it looks very orange. It's bronze and orange at the same time. So for the forks, whenever you print in gold or bronze, like facing upwards, it kind of turns into this a little bit darker gold bronze kind of material. And the thing is that I feel like since this is so orange, it's not going to look good in the gold forks. And that's kind of where, because the most forks are actually bronze. But if this was a darker bronze closer to a brown, I would accept it. But I feel like maybe I can turn that Surron more into like a orangish. But right now I'm printing the gold forks right now, so I mean they're gonna take like half an hour or something. So let's start putting this around together. I have all the parts laid out. I'll go through them as I start putting it together. You will need super glue though. I'm just using regular Gorilla super glue. Anything works really, any super glue. It can even be Dollar Tree super glue, who knows, but yeah, let's get started. So really quickly before we start, this is my prototype model Surron, as you might have seen in the beginning of the video. And for this Dream Surron, I wanted to take the Supermotos off these and then replace the Supermotos with dirt tires. I won't be doing that in this video, but really quickly I'm going to be taking the tires off. They just slide off by these pins. So they're really easy. Just don't try to glue the pins in if you're the one 3D printing this model too. But yeah, there we go. And right here, there's a spring used, so that makes the suspension work. And then there's two more springs used up here. So pretty much what I have is I'm using these Sharpie as gel pens that I bought in a package. And they're nice pens. They fit really well with the shocks and stuff um, and the forks. So yeah, if you guys want to buy these pens or just buy the pen springs, they work great. So let's get started. We're going to start on the rear shock. So for when we start with the shock top, you're going to see that little block right there, and you're going to just glue it right on if you're printing this model too. With the compressed air container, or Surrons have the fake ones, but this is going to be facing out of the bike, and try to put the spring first. So I'm going to do that on time lapse, you guys will see. Guys, so very bad news. I found out that the Dream Surron is cracked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to glue it, which I really don't want to, but I feel like it has to be done in order to not have to spend 3 hours reprinting it. So yeah, wish me good luck. Yeah, to be honest, guys, I'm so sorry, but I think I'm just gonna have to reprint it. There's no way with that kind of piece sticking out. that it would be able to reprint. So I guess back to the printer. So while my Surron model and forks, and I'm just deciding to replace that shock top, but we're able to start on the handlebars already. There's nothing wrong with that. All I have to do is just put it on the stem and add on the accessories onto it, like the display, the grips, and the brakes. Okay, it's not my day today. Put on the brake backwards, and now this grip won't come off. So I'm gonna have to reprint the bars and the stem and the display, the grip, and the brakes. But it's okay. Back to the printer. I had to say that for the second time because my second model also cracked. So I decided to sit down since I had already printed the gold stanchions finally. I decided to insert them, then insert the springs, which you have to use springs that are skinny enough to enter into the fork. After that, I already had printed bronze fork caps to match the bronze frame. I could have done gold to match, but after super gluing that, I finally inserted it into the fork to hold the stanchions and the springs in there without the stanchions being able to fall out. Right after that was done, I decided to finally work on the handlebars after I had already messed up. The handlebars went pretty well this time, surprisingly, and my other bronze Surron was printing while I was doing that, until after it had finished printing, it ended up cracking once again. Sadly, this video is ending not how I wanted it to, but there will be a part 2 series next week. Just the only thing is that Saturday's video is tomorrow, and this video will be posted on a Saturday, so that's the only thing that sucks. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed me cracking millions of Surron models. Kind of sucks that the last Surron model cracked, but thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for the part 2 of the Surron 3D print series. I'll see you guys in the next video.